Ladies and gentlemen, as always, your host, EG Flames, here bringing you, ladies and gentlemen, 20 WWE superstars who should be drafted in 2019. Now, ladies and gentlemen, just saying now, this video will not be including any of the WWE women because I think I should do that separately so we don't waste so much time in the video. So, with this draft, it will only include Raw superstars going to SmackDown and SmackDown superstars going to Raw. It will not include any NXT superstars being called up or anything. This is just Raw and SmackDown superstars. So let's start with Raw because it is a 3-hour flagship show. So number 1 on my list is Rusev. Rusev is doing currently nothing on SmackDown. He was doing definitely a lot with Rusev Day with Aiden English, but ever since the breakup, he has been losing a lot. He has not been getting. He got a past title opportunity, but he has not actually been winning any championships on SmackDown. And I think a move to Raw would help him bring back the Bulgarian Brute. So I think Rusev should go to Raw. Next, Cesaro. That may sound weird. Cesaro. What about Sheamus? I'm going to be honest now. I am getting really bored with Sheamus and Cesaro as a tag team. I think that they should break up before the draft in 2019 or the Superstar Shakeup, if you could say that as well. Because I think they're just getting boring to me. At first, they were awesome. I love them. They were probably my favorite tag team. But now they're getting boring for me. So I think that Cesaro or Sheamus should go to Raw, and I think it should be Cesaro who goes to Raw. Next, Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan just came out of injury. Now he's wrestling, but I feel like he could do great on Raw. I feel like he could get more title opportunities. WWE would care about him more. Because we already have a lot of main event SmackDown superstars right now, and I feel like it would be best to move Daniel Bryan to Raw. Next, The Miz. The Miz is doing great right now on SmackDown. He does great either on Raw or SmackDown. He does great on any show, honestly. I thought he was going to do terrible on Raw this past year, but he did great. So I think that The Miz could do a lot more right now on Raw in 2019. So I think Miz should go to Monday Night Raw. Next, Andrade Cien Almas. Ever since he got called up to SmackDown, to the main roster, he's done nothing. He's not gotten any title opportunities. He's not won any titles. He's not even been on any pay-per-views. And I think that a move to Raw would maybe help him, maybe get him better, maybe not. WWE may not care about him anymore, but at least try to do something. So I think Andrade Cien Almas to Raw would be hopefully a good idea for WWE. Next, Randy Orton. One of the main event stars on SmackDown Live. He's been on SmackDown Live for the past 3 years now. I think he's done great. He has won the WWE Championship on SmackDown. He's won the United States Championship. He's won the SmackDown Tag Team titles. But I think Randy Orton, it is time in 2019 to go to Monday Night Raw and possibly win the Universal title, the one title he has never won in his career. And I think that would be awesome for Randy Orton. So Randy Orton to Raw. Next, Sin Cara. Now, Sin Cara is a cruiserweight, if you did not know that. He weighs 195 pounds. He's under the 205 Live limit, so he could possibly be on 205 Live because 205 Live is technically together with Monday Night Raw. They're working together. Sometimes the cruiserweights are appearing on Raw. So I think Sin Cara going to Raw would bring him to the cruiserweight division. Maybe bring him to the Lucha house party, maybe. Lucha. But Sin Cara would be a great idea to go to Raw. Definitely. Next, Ty Dillinger. Ty Dillinger obviously got injured, if you did not hear the breaking news, and most likely will be returning after or before WrestleMania. And I think when he returns, he should go to Monday Night Raw to try to restart his career, maybe like not to change his gimmick or anything, but like maybe get a better push. You know, Ty Dillinger obviously got a lot of U.S. titles and opportunities in the past, and I think he should go to Raw. Next, your current U.S. champion, Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, possibly Shinsuke Nakamura will not be U.S. champion by the Superstar Shakeup in 2019, but I just think that he should go to Raw. You know, besides him not winning the WWE title as the United States champion, he's still doing nothing as the champion. He's probably the worst U.S. champion in WWE today, and I think that a move to Raw maybe will get him into the main event scene more often, maybe holding the Universal title, and I think Shinsuke Nakamura should definitely go to Monday Night Raw. Next, he's your WWE champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles. Now, don't get me wrong, AJ Styles is doing great on SmackDown Live, but you never know. A change could be good for the phenomenal one. He said no matter what roster he's on, if it's Raw or SmackDown, it will be the house that AJ Styles built. So he said if he's on Raw, Monday Night Raw will be the house that AJ Styles built. So I think a change for AJ Styles would be phenomenal. So AJ Styles to Raw in the 2019 WWE Superstar Shakeup. Now let's move on to SmackDown. Those were 10 superstars from Raw. Now let's do 10 superstars to SmackDown. Number 1, Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal is currently a jobber. He's losing all the time. He came to Monday Night Raw as the United States champion, losing the first night on Monday Night Raw as U.S. champion to Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy bringing the title to SmackDown, and then Jinder Mahal just automatically became a jobber. He hasn't even gotten a title at the Universal. He hasn't gotten an opportunity at the Universal title. I think it would have been awesome to see him with that Universal title. You know, he was in the main event scene on WWE's SmackDown, and I think he should go back to SmackDown. So yes, Jinder Mahal to SmackDown. Next, Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews is slowly getting better right now. He's appearing more on Raw and trying to get more matches in. Still losing though, but at least he's still trying. At least WWE's trying to help him. But I feel like back to SmackDown is the best idea. He was in a 6-pack challenge 2 years ago on SmackDown for a title opportunity at the WWE title, and I feel like bringing him back to SmackDown will bring him back to the mid-card or main event scene. So I think Apollo Crews to SmackDown would be awesome. Next, he's currently injured right now, Sami Zayn. Now, right now, Sami Zayn is injured. Obviously, if you guys did not see at WrestleMania, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens got fired and got brought to Raw because that's the only place to go. But I feel like ever since that, Sami Zayn got injured, but before that, he was just a jobber as well. So I think going back to SmackDown would be a fresh start for Sami Zayn. Next, Kevin Owens. The same reason he should go back to SmackDown. He's currently injured. He basically did nothing currently on Raw. He got a lot of intercontinental title opportunities, which I loved. He had great matches with Seth Rollins. But I feel like him going back to SmackDown, he would have more of a main event opportunity like he did with Shane McMahon, AJ Styles. So I think Kevin Owens to SmackDown. Next, he is a future main eventer, Drew McIntyre. Now, don't get me wrong, Drew McIntyre is great on Raw. I think the pairing with him and Ziggler is great. But I could see if McIntyre was a singles competitor, he should definitely go to SmackDown to probably get an opportunity. Main eventer as the WWE champion, I think he would do great as a WWE superstar on SmackDown. So I think Drew McIntyre to SmackDown would definitely be a great decision. Next, Finn Balor. He's the first ever Universal Champion. Currently the undercard superstar. Having really terrible rivalries right now. He has not held a title since 2016 as Universal Champion. He's not held a title more than a day now. And I think he should go to SmackDown to actually get more of a push Finn Balor, there's obviously too many main event superstars right now on Raw for Finn Balor to not be involved in. But I think Finn Balor going to SmackDown, imagine him as WWE Champion or Intercontinental Champion if the title goes to SmackDown. I just think that Finn Balor going to SmackDown would be a fresh start for him. Same reason for all these superstars in general. But I feel like Finn Balor to SmackDown is the best choice to do. Next, he's also not on TV right now, but Bray Wyatt. He was a tag team partner with Matt Hardy, who announced his retirement. So Bray Wyatt has been kept off TV for a new gimmick, and WWE is still thinking about it. But I think when Bray Wyatt returns, he should go to SmackDown. He was a former SmackDown Tag Team Champion with Randy Orton. He was in the main event scene as the WWE Champion. I feel like this is the decision we should do with Bray Wyatt. Hopefully would be better for him. Obviously on Raw, he was okay with the Raw Tag Team titles. But SmackDown, it was the best. I don't understand why he went to Raw in general, but I think back to SmackDown is the best decision. Next, he's the monster among men, Braun Strowman. Now that sounds very, very weird. Why would you want Strowman to go to SmackDown? The reason why is because I feel like Strowman should be the main eventer on SmackDown. He has not held the Universal title yet in his 3 years on Raw. He's only held the Raw Tag Team title with Nicholas. Literally, that's it. I don't understand why he didn't win the Universal title at Crown Jewel. So I think the SmackDown, he could be the actual monster there. He could conquer the roster, like literally. He's going to run through everybody. He could hold that WWE title for like, I don't even know. Maybe until, I don't even know. He could hold that title as long as he wants to. So I think Braun Strowman to SmackDown is a great idea for WWE. So Strowman to SmackDown. Next, Elias. Now Elias has just turned face on Raw, and I could see Elias doing some pretty awesome things on SmackDown, possibly holding the tag team titles with someone. I'm not going to say who, but I could see him as a tag team with someone else. But I think also he needs a new gimmick in a way. Like, I like the guitar gimmick, but I also think he should turn heel again and go to SmackDown. Possibly do more there. I think he's definitely done a lot on Raw. He's not held any titles though, sadly. And I think the SmackDown would make him more of a main eventer. So Elias to SmackDown. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the last superstar who I'm announcing to go to SmackDown. This is going to be the 10th superstar. He's currently out of action for who knows how long, maybe even over a year by now. But he just relinquished the Universal title, battling leukemia, Roman Reigns. I'm going to bring up Roman Reigns for this because I feel like him going to SmackDown, dude, we have never seen Roman Reigns in a brand split on SmackDown. Roman Reigns returning to the WWE, going to SmackDown, dude, that's just the best. Roman Reigns is the big dog. He's the true Grand Slam champion. What I mean by that, he's the only superstar to hold the Grand Slam titles. Like, he's a Grand Slam champion, plus he's held both Universal and WWE title. No one else has done that. Lesnar has held both WWE and Universal title, but he's not a Grand Slam champion. So that's why I think that Roman Reigns should go to SmackDown and conquer the entire brand. Maybe have another rivalry with Braun Strowman. Yo, that would be awesome. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was basically my 20 superstars who should be drafted in 2019. If you enjoyed, please make sure to smash the like on this video, subscribe, follow me on my social medias, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, follow me on Twitch. It's been your host, EG Flames, with the 20 WWE superstars who should be drafted, and he is out.